The Pentagon has just released this footage of a Tomahawk cruise missile strike earlier tonight on Syria. You're looking at the guided missile destroyer USS Porter launching Tomahawk missiles from the Mediterranean over the water towards Syria. They are attacking a Syrian airfield near Homs, Syria. They are most likely putting holes in the runway and perhaps striking some Syrian aircraft at the airfield. Trump, in launching this cruise missile strike against Syria, is declaring World War III 100 years after America entered World War I. Tonight, April 6th, was the day, 100 years ago, April 6th, that we entered World War I. So on the same day America entered World War I, 100 years later, we are entering World War III by launching 59 of these Tomahawk missiles into Syria based on a lie, based on another fake chemical weapon attack, another false flag, staged, phony weapon of mass destruction lie. Just like we went into Iraq, just like we ginned up outrage against Saddam Hussein. Not a nice guy, but why lie? Why lie, and why keep telling the same lie over and over while everybody knows you're lying? Everyone knows it's a false flag. Well, Syria does not have a Rothschild central bank owned by the Rothschilds. But it looks like Syria is about to get a central bank owned and controlled by the Rothschilds, because the American military is now being ordered to pummel Syria by air, and we had our proxy army on the ground, and we may be going in with American troops on the ground before you know it. Obama tried this very same thing in 2013, a phony chemical weapon attack, a phony chlorine gas attack in Syria, and nobody believed it. It didn't fool anybody, so Obama was unable to kickstart the war in Syria. Trump, however, is just barreling in, calling for international, launching these missiles while he calls for an international consensus. You know, Congress is supposed to declare war. But since Congress has abdicated their responsibility and abandoned their oath, we have to do wars like this. And I'll tell you why. Because Congress, the blackmailed perverts, the blackmailed criminals in Congress, the traitors in Congress, have completely hollowed out the dollar. We are $20 trillion in debt. Congress has destroyed the dollar. It took them about 100 years to destroy the dollar, but they destroyed it. So now, the dollar is very vulnerable to any foreign territories that wish to trade in gold, gold-backed currencies, baskets of currencies, trade oil for gold, trade oil for other, material, other commodities. The only way to protect the dollar as the world reserve currency, as the go-to currency, is to launch missiles and bomb the bejesus out of anybody who tries or even thinking about trading in another currency other than the dollar. Think anyone who thinks about pumping oil down a pipeline in Syria, bringing the oil to market without going through the dollar, without using the dollar as part of the transaction. That would cut the dollar out of global transactions. And that would endanger and remove the dollar as the world's reserve currency. if enough of that went on. So what do? Well, apparently we stage false flag chemical attacks, and then we act outraged, and then we bomb countries to smithereens, and we go in and we install the Rothschild central bank branch in that country. And now they can't do anything to compete with the dollar because we and the Rothschilds have a central bank branch controlling that foreign territory now. That looks like exactly what this is. We've seen it too many times, and it's happening again. It's more of the same. New president, same drill. Subscribe to Barry Soetoro channel. Share this segment. Check out these clips.